Your videos here, to base be the glory.
Who that what? Who that? Who that what? Who that what? Who that what? Who that? Who that what? Who that what? 28 what? Who that? Hold that what? Who that what? Free back what? Who that?
Welcome back to 2 for 2. I'm your host Timmy in episode 19 with the Food and Culture Company. I hope I said it right, the Food and Culture Company.
You got it.
So we got Nick and Mick, Mick and Nick, Nick and Mick, Mick and Nick, you know?
Say that 5 times fast.
Nick and Mick, Nick and Mick, Nick and Mick.
Oh man.
What's up?
Hey man, we good?
What's up, bro? Happy to be here. What's good?
Yeah, man.
So we have the Food Papi and Nick International. So you start with you, Mick. Well, I like food too, but these guys made their whole brand to top of their food. So it's gonna be a fun episode. Shout out to our sponsors: Collect 2 for 2, the Bear of the Bahamas, Coors Light, Made to Chill, and Ricardo Rum, uniquely Bahamian. So I'm excited with you. The Food Papi. Talk to me about getting into the, putting it out there. How much you love food, like making it. Because you're a content creator, graphic designer, photographer. You are a creative.
Yeah, man.
You decided to showcase your love for food. Talk to me about that.
The love of food actually started way back in the day. Because actually, before I get into the media, I actually wanted to be a chef. Picking careers and everything, but I just ended up going with the media career. But I still kept the love for food, and starting doing it on Twitter. Posting food.
Didn't you think almost? Did you take a class or two in COB too? Or
No, I never took no class in COB or anything. I just at the time. With Twitter, everybody was posting food, but nobody's posting location.
Where you get the food from?
Right? So,
where you get the food from?
So I started, I was like, for my thing was like, let me post the food, let me post location, because I ain't tired of people always asking me the question. So from there, people started doing the hashtag tweet like Mick, and then from there, I started doing the food hunters, just to help people with options with food. Through the process of the food hunters, actually, and doing some other people, I ended up meeting Nick in the journey. We just always bucking each other.
I remember on the last Hans Song that was held, us three had like a pre-game and
yeah.
Before,
So quick sidebar, real quick, quick sidebar. Nick the link, he's like, yo, like pre-game. I was like, it's whatever, it's clever, bro.
And it's like Nick,
So-
but you is wait.
So we were that was
2019.
Viola's.
Yeah.
Viola's, we was there, and
I still got the video.
man, listen. After that, Nick was like, "Yo, man, this guy is scary, man. Like, I'm not sure. Like, I can keep up." And for Nick to say that, it was like, okay, stripes,
Yeah.
So we had an amazing night at Paradise Place, and from there we just ended up keep doing events together. Like either whenever he had events, I supported him. Whenever I had my little thing going on, whatever it was, we just ended up bucking each other, but it never came until recent. We was like, let's make it real.
John.
Yeah, so he hit me up, he's like, yo, I want you to come be a partnership. I was like, man, let's make some things happen. So
And Nick, I can't remember what year it was I first met you, but I think Gail invited me to an event. This only been like 16, 17. This was the first food and culture event I thought of.
I'm sure.
The very first one?
No, it was the first I've been to, but it had to have been like 16 or 17.
Yeah, that was probably at the meeting, I think.
Yes.
Yeah, it was at the meeting.
Right, so
We did the whole roast pig. That was
yes.
a good
So
time.
talk to me about so when I first knew like I knew like travel. That's what I guess the international came from. So talk to me about that, the Nick International, and then your love of food and creating the food and culture company.
I mean, well, you said it. So I spent a lot of time traveling, and actually one of my South African friends gave me the name Nick International because I spent pretty much a year just skipping around different countries, trying this food, trying that food. And it wasn't until I got back home in that like reverse culture shock setting, I was like, all right, well, I can't find some of these things there, so I need to figure out a way to bring them here, but also make them unique and try to add a little Bahamian twist to it. So I mean, that's really it. Food and Culture Company was founded in 2015 and it's been rocking ever since.
And I know there was like a little lull in between, like you stopped doing this. I got expected if every year it's like a little stuff was like a career focus elsewhere, or just was like.
Not really, I kind of got tired of doing things. It felt like I was being repetitive. Like I wanted to really start to think a little more outside of the box and push the limits of creativity. So I did stop. I stopped having events and whatnot for almost about a year and a half, man. Yeah, it was quite a while. And then when we jumped back in the game, I mean, it was a good reintroduction. Like Mick said, he and I linked up a couple times on a couple different events. Hashtag Abaco.
Yeah. Listen, sidebar again. Let's get a quick sidebar. So we both went over for an event. And
This is the Bay or something?
This is for Dawn's Rosie Society. She had an event going over there. So I was doing her graphics and stuff, and he was doing the
Hosting.
food.
Okay.
And let's just say, it was a movie. You know,
Movies for guys who like movies.
Like all I could tell you was, I remember at one point it was like 2:00 in the morning. We was in the club, and we did order a bottle, and like I just looking at the bottle like, yo, who's drinking that? Like, cause like we were all like just super lit already. Like we had a good time, So like I said, it's just always been straight vibes, and that's why we always try to bring to people. We always try to bring vibes. Like make sure everybody have a good time. Once they come, we give you a good price range, good venue, everything. That's what we're about. We ain't trying to.
It's about the experience too.
Fox,
We don't want to just deliver, security strictly enforced. You know what I mean? It gotta be a little something special.
Yeah.
Always a little food and culture company flair to it.
So my first sponsor, Coors Light, their nickname is the Silver Bullet. So your guys have actual names. They have basic nicknames. Mick, it's no short. You can't short Mick.
Yeah.
Nicholas, Nick. But are there other nicknames that people have for you that's not well known, or like?
I don't know if I can say them on this podcast.
this is 18 older podcast, But I don't want you to get in trouble if this is a special nickname for a certain someone. You could keep that to yourself.
No. You're trying to put me in the hot seat right now.
So just Nick. What about you, Mick? Any other?
I mean, people usually make my name longer.
Same as Nicholas.
Yeah, Nicholas. The Nicholas. Nicholas.
I didn't know that. That's funny.
Yeah, Nicholas. Michaelmas.
Say Michaelmas.
Michael Ultra, Mig, all this stuff. So people just usually make my name long, and people be thinking like, as they say certain things so much, it's like you think that's my actual name,
Yeah.
But yeah, that's about it.
So just Mr. International.
Yeah,
No, I mean, a couple of my boys gave me a weird nickname a little while ago, Sir Nulty, but like I don't know what the genesis of that is.
So I watched The
just kinda
Wire,
popped
and this
up.
dude was called McNulty, but that's nothing to do with it.
Yeah.
It might. I don't know. One day, my dude just called me Sir Nulty, and all my other boys just like, all right, we about to call you that.
stick
So
with it.
it's stuck.
Yeah, I think it's different settings, because I have some from high school, like group them days call me like half face. So I guess it really depends on what.
Pablo.
Yeah, remember
Pablo. Yeah. Like if you watch the original Narcos Colombia, you can see the resemblance between the actor who played Pablo and Mick when he said,
Yeah, so
growing up.
that's where that comes from. People
Now
start-
that you say it,
Yeah,
people,
Pablo.
some people call me Pablo, some people
yeah,
call me
change your name
Half-Face.
in my phone now.
Yeah, so
And then while you in court, why is Pablo messaging? why is this young gentleman looking like a Colombian?
If Drake ever happens to listen to this podcast, I want the name Champagne Poppy. Like I think I deserve that one.
yeah.
You do.
Yeah,
You do.
I'll take that.
So I always rely on Nick that he always has an event. I only went away 3 times this year.
Oh.
All those 3 times, 2 of them was the event. So I feel like Nick have a personal beef with me. Like, Nick,
No
I
beef,
need
bro.
to
No
address
beef.
my fellow Taurus brother on air. You have to address this. Why you hate me, babe?
Wait, it ain't even that, dog. When Mick and I sat down and we chose the dates for the last 2 events, it was just like, all right, which Saturday makes the most sense?
Yeah.
Is there anything else in the week before, the week of, week after kind of vibe? I don't know your travel schedule, bro.
Hey, how about this? For 2020, you send us your itinerary
Got
for
you.
the whole
And we'll
year.
work around
and
it.
we will work
Got you.
around it the
Got you.
best
Work
way we
around
can,
it, yeah.
so we can make sure we have Tim A at the venue, so.
Talk to me about your influence.
Ginfluence was a movie, man. That
Oh,
was
yeah.
shout out to Springbok Wine Company Limited. That was a really cool partnership. South Africa has a really special place in my heart, and that's the only company that really deals with South African wines and spirits. And when Jamal and I, he's the owner, founder of Springbok, when we sort of sat down and talked about the event, we were like, all right, we got to give the people something special. It just kind of worked out. The Greenleaf Farms jumped in and was like, yo, you know what else goes well with gin? Some edible flowers, you throw some Thai basil and all these other weird things in. And gin is probably the fastest, most popular, fastest growing alcohol in terms of popularity. So just capitalize on that. And man, everybody showed out. That support was great. And if you left that place sober, you did well. Because I mean...
So I actually did a six dogs tasting for my wife's birthday, and they had like 4 different cocktails. So I had my own little influence in my box.
Did they do the pink Cadillac?
Yes.
Yeah, that's a heavy one. My personal favorite is the one I like to call Dirty Sprite. You mix the blue gin
where it looks purple, right?
with the pink tonic.
That was our
yeah.
first. That was our first drink, and
Boom.
I'm from you. You had me do the tasting by I think it was Best Brew.
Yeah.
From then, I used to always buy the tonic and the blue gin. Yeah.
That's the way to go, man. That's the way to go.
And then another event, I had to come through the Who Dat, but I came for like the first hour, the White Oak to Hillside.
Hillside, yeah.
Talking about that. behave.
Chill.
Listen,
Yes.
that was one that I think randomly Mick and I were just talking, and we were like, bro, we got to bring back this all-inclusive happy hour, bring
Yeah.
back the Blue
Yeah,
Note
yeah,
days,
yeah,
man,
yeah.
because
Yeah.
everywhere advertises happy hour, but like there's no happy hour special. It's just
Yeah.
like
It's
come
just
and pay
music-
for the regular
it's just
price for
music
the
playing.
drinks. Yeah, between this time. So we said, all right, we can try a little all-inclusive something, and well, I mean, you know how that worked out.
Hey, listen, this guy was he just woke up Sunday morning, like, yo, let's do an event Wednesday. I was like, okay, let's do something, special. So we knocked it to get in 2 days, actually.
2
Yeah, I
days,
remember
bro.
y'all
And-
tweeting like, if it's 50 retweets, we have happy hour. man.
Yeah, so we just like, we knocked it up and we thank everybody for the support. And yo, we did one round of shots. See, people have to remember that day, right? As much as we've got the flag for the
Yeah,
next
but
day.
that's what I see. Everyone's
Yeah.
saying, F McBay, fuck Nick Bay.
Yeah.
Bro,
like,
Twitter
so-
Twitter was lit the next day.
And it is one of Joey told Joey Gaston and said, "Boy, fuck Joey, baby."
Yeah,
So
baby. See, people have to remember, right? We was at the door majority of the night, right? You had full control of yourself at the bar. That's what it was. Everybody was just shotting on your own. Now, Joey, I think we should appoint him as our official shot person.
Shot ambassador. Yeah, he gotta be
he was
that.
organizing the shots.
Punching.
Yeah, the behind the
Punching.
scenes. So when all he remembers is us coming around with the ball,
yeah,
but they was already lit.
yeah.
So that's all he remember. Us coming with the ball and they was already lit. So we
Shout
take-
out to Ammo.
But
dog.
anyway,
I think he had a hard night.
Oh, yo, my guy.
Off
Yo,
that punching.
my
That was a
guy.
movie.
Yeah,
But-
I was very drunk. And so, and if you go back to my episodes, you can see which one I was.
Yeah, but I mean, we great everybody for support, and we look to have more events like that, like pop-up events like that, so people just vibes, man. That's all we want to bring is bring vibes.
Good fun.
We ain't trying to do nothing else, just but vibes. We ain't trying to step on nobody's toes. We ain't doing none of that. We just trying to have vibes, man.
You know it was good because people tried to copy it.
Yo.
Amen.
Yeah.
So our next sponsor, Ricardo Rum, their hashtag is uniquely Bahamian. So what are you guys? This uniquely Bahamian thing to do? Like me, I like to drink Sky Juice and eat Comforters. That's my uniquely Bahamian thing to do.
They like to do what?
Comforters and Sky Juice.
Comforters and Sky
That's my
Juice.
uniquely Bahamian thing to do.
Wow.
I like a good fried snapper and an old-fashioned scorch. That's me.
I think sometimes on the Sunday I like to go get a conch salad and have a beer, or even a daiquiri. I think that's usually
Like a Miami Vice or use a
A
pina
daiquiri or a
yo.
daiquiri?
A daiquiri. A daiquiri.
Daiquiri.
A frozen beverage. Sometimes in Miami Vice, sometimes pina colada. So it really depends on what mood you're in.
Next one, collect Bell Bahamas. So I'm a soca man, so I like collect like platinum. What's your favorite collect?
Collect.
Yeah.
Hey, the regular collect.
A
Regular
regular
collect.
cowbell.
I'm a purist.
A regular cowbell.
Because see, the gold, right? The gold really gets you
Turned up way too fast.
right? Like it really gets you. Yeah, like
Yeah.
it's like
0
like,
to 100
It's like,
real
yo,
quick.
yo, what we doing? What we doing? You fucking this shit up or what?
Yeah.
Like,
Movies.
Like, but the regular, you could like knock out 1.5 or more of them, but that goal. But after you hit 1.3 there,
you leave them back.
fuck that.
Yeah, but you turn
Put them
up
back.
after you have to go out after
Yeah,
drinking the
but
goal.
yeah,
You can't sit still. You can't stay
Yeah.
home. That can't work.
But you know, it was a good one too when they first brought them on the Rattlers, right?
Yeah.
And you know how they sold them as mixers, like how you,
Right, the cranberry
you
and
could mix them like
pina colada,
Hennessy
yeah.
or
Guava Rattler and
yeah,
gin,
like
that's my
whatever. So
go-to.
like, but them Rattlers be slapping you up too,
They rough.
But
They
straight
rough.
up, I just drink them like juice.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Actually, they don't.
the
The,
gua-
mango one don't make a bad mimosa.
No, yeah, you right.
A mango as a mimosa.
Splash that in some champagne.
Hey.
Thank me later.
Anyway, we can
Yeah.
Okay,
We can
champagne
talk. We can
bottle.
talk. We can talk.
we can do something like that,
So before we get to what we really hear about,
New event loading.
Hey, collect, hit us up on that one.
I'm telling you. Talk
before I
to
get
us.
to what we hear about, with your guys, both top 5 restaurants in Nassau.
Oh man, top 5.
Top five.
Yo, that's rough, buddy. I try to always in my head try to keep a top 5.
Or top 3 if 5 is too much.
Top 3.
For me, right now, currently as of today,
I
which
mean,
is
do
December
we have to say
5th.
top 3 or do we just say
None order. Just give me your best 5.
Or just say go-tos.
Yeah, well, no, that's different. That's actually the next question. So, I want to know the best 5 and they go to. Me right now, I have Cocoa Plum, Mahogany House, Cafe Matisse. That's my that's my favorite treat. My best treat.
Hey, they're not bad.
Yeah.
Yo, I have to throw in Wild Time.
That's a number 4.
Yeah.
Wild Time, despite that short bread rib.
Yeah.
is
That's a number 4.
you
Wild
know,
Time is always consistent. That definitely makes my top 5.
Wild Time always in there.
Oh, that's a tricky question.
Yo,
man.
okay,
All right, I got it. So, not in any particular order.
Yeah.
but
right.
You got Wild Time, always consistent. That seafood risotto is
I've heard.
perfection.
Yeah.
Matisse, same way.
Mm.
Envy Lounge. I know that's a bit of a weird one.
Okay.
But
Okay.
check them on a Monday for the wings,
The
bro.
dollar wings.
The wings, my
yeah,
guy.
yeah.
Envy is definitely in my top 5. That is, I mean, you don't put on a suit to go sit down and chill out.
Yeah,
but
yeah, yeah.
They serve
yeah,
food.
yeah.
It's a
Yeah,
restaurant,
yeah,
you know
yeah,
what I'm saying? Mahogany House too. They've since reinvented themselves as a different restaurant now. And as of lately, Shima.
Okay.
Shima's been, I mean, on top of the game.
I went to for the first time in September, and my mind was like, psh. My taste buds was like, that was really
Can my go-to in my top 5 be similar?
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay, I think in top 5, Acropolis.
Okay. I
Acropolis.
fuck with that.
Acropolis.
Yo, them Greeks know how to make some fucking
Yeah,
chicken.
Acropolis. Acropolis is definitely a top.
My sister goes there every Saturday morning for breakfast.
Then, like I say, Wild Time is definitely in the top 5 category. I agree with Envy too. Envy definitely the wings. You know, like yo, sometimes we just get wings.
Wings, yeah, yeah.
You know, variety of wings. But yo, like if you want to go like west, like sometimes Travelers West is
I haven't went there yet.
I
since
haven't
came
been there
out.
since they opened, yeah.
I haven't went yet. I've been meaning to, but I haven't went yet.
What's like the go-to thing to even get there?
Yo, I last minute I got some breakfast. I got some stew fish.
Oh,
listen,
oh,
people
say
like this.
less.
People like this, right? My girlfriend does not really eat fish, or even in that nature, and she says she will go there and buy that. So for me, that's a big.
That's
That's the
testament.
rubber snap.
yeah,
Okay, cool.
So
yeah.
Travelers Rest. Yo, I'm gonna stick with them. Oh, Social House. Social House.
I haven't went to Social House in at least 3 years.
What?
Oof, bro. I don't know. When it comes to sushi, I'm a little bit picky.
Yeah, you little picky? Ooh.
Some things I like at Social House, but that new spot Zen out west.
I heard it's.
Okay.
I gotta check it out.
Zen.
I like Kimo. I haven't been once.
Zen is right on their fucking heels, bro. Like
Kaima is a good spot. Oh man.
Oh,
They're-
Sandy's
they're-
Cafe is I go to. Sandy's Cafe.
I haven't touched that spot yet.
Yeah, good. That's a
good,
good breakfast.
good friend of mine recommended that place. I have not been yet, but I'm gonna make it a point to get there this week for sure.
Yeah, but Kaima is a good spot to let the lamb they got there going on. But yo, but sometimes I go to some Old Faithfuls. Yo, I can never sometimes I can never diss no Wendy's or
Yeah, of course.
KFC or
I
Papa
I
Shop.
gotta be in a
Like,
mood for fast food, man.
I mean, I just say
Hey,
fast
hey,
food.
Mr. International.
Yeah,
Hey,
man.
Mr.
See, I want to
International.
this.
I be eating crepes in
I-
France.
No, but
I-
like, wait, like check it. So I went to school in England, and
Yeah.
there's no Wendy's in Europe. Like,
Yeah,
there's no Wendy's
yeah.
outside of the states. So
That's true, that's
for like
true.
years,
You
I
need
couldn't get Wendy's unless I was
You
home.
need McDonald's.
They got McDonald's, and I mean Burger King elsewhere tends to be. No
Trash.
offense, Burger King, but
Trash.
it's pretty shit.
Yeah.
Outside of Nassau, so
Paul Looker just listen, what?
can I say that?
Yeah, man.
Okay, y'all can sue me. It's cool. But yeah, so my fast food taste just kind of
Well,
Yeah,
actually, that's
diminished,
where
yeah.
we were living, essentially.
exactly like I would go to a place like Nando's. I don't know if y'all know, but Nando's.
I've heard of it before.
Bomb ass chicken. Like that should be a black person's favorite place to be.
But see,
Proper thing.
the whole list thing for me, I try not to keep it short because
There's so much.
It's so much. Basically, like for me, like I love Italian food. I love Greek food. But I could eat like today I could eat a roti. Tomorrow I eat pizza. And the day after that I get bust out a conch snack. The day after that I get just one cereal. Like it don't matter. Like once
Depends on the day, yeah.
Yeah, like it really depends on the day.
How you feel.
And how you feel, But at the end of the day, wherever I go, I just try to make sure it's something solid, But the Bahamas have some good spots. Hey, I've been to Freeport recently.
I spent 2 weeks ago.
Shout out to Bobby on Out to Sea. That guy.
Yeah, I fucked up.
Listen,
This
I
dude
had-
been talking about this place
Yo,
for me been there.
yeah,
Now I gotta
if
make
you
a
have-
special trip to Freeport
Hey,
just to go try this
There's
food.
a camera. I gotta look at it.
Yeah.
If you ever in Freeport, go to Out to Sea. Hit up my boy Bobby, the barbecue grill pit, and get yourself a barbecue steak and ribs combo with the seafood mark and the roll.
Where you get this Mississippi accent from all of a sudden?
That's how epic the thing was, dog. All the southern come on, it's Dutch genius now.
I'm telling you.
Hey, I'm gonna, yeah, like I had it for the first time, and my God, I eat all the food right there on the spot, like nothing got
Yeah,
saved,
I
bro.
fuck out to see. Yeah. And then Fairplay food is good too.
Yeah, man.
I still like the lobster at Sire's. That's one of my
I
go-to
had
places
Sire's
in
as
Freeport.
well.
But that's the only thing I eat from Sire's.
That's the lobster.
Yeah, that lobster be proper. I don't know. They make that with love.
So we talk about food and culture company, but lately I just been doing the culture, aka the alcohol.
Yeah.
And you see, I'm starting off Christmas. I would like to say it's the first Christmas party of the season because there's like a million on the 19th and 17th
Hey.
Boxing Day. But you guys starting off the Christmas season with a
First at the gate, we got the food and
December.
ugly
December
sweater. And like I said, these niggas are always having the party with the town. So I'll be in LA for the first time for Rolling Loud. So I'll be watching. I mean, I ain't gonna lie, I won't be watching snaps. I'm gonna fucking be at Rolling Loud. I'll see the snaps later on.
Yeah.
But
yeah,
I know it's gonna be a good time. But Moral, talk to me about the details. Ugly sweater.
Yo, I mean, the ugly sweater is not a must, but we would definitely come in ugly sweater, for the vibes, Christmas vibes. We just want to do something different when it comes to that. Hey, you come 5 o'clock, you pay $20. You come 8 o'clock, you pay $20, and you drink free until 9 o'clock.
So what's happening after 9?
Once you reach 9:01, and you pay $10 to get in.
9 o'clock with
9:01.
0.1 seconds.
Yeah,
Right. You
exactly.
pay $10 to get in. And everybody who's there before or after 9 o'clock, you pay $5.
$5
per
a drink. There's no, I don't think you can find anywhere in
That's
Nassau
it.
So
where you
doesn't
can find
matter
a
what
party
it is.
like that.
$5 per drink.
Yeah,
Yeah.
after 9, yeah.
So who's providing the music vibes? Type of atmosphere everything enough.
I mean, we can try to keep it as festive as possible. Get my boy DJ Ace probably come through, play a little bit of Michael Bublé. Nah, I'm just kidding. I think he got the Beanie Man Christmas collection, so we'll see how it goes.
I mean, we always bring vibes, with the DJs. But you just
Anything they can look, any surprises, like some giveaways, maybe some.
Oh,
Yo,
definitely some
I-
Some
giveaways.
alternate,
I mean,
alternate
we always
entertainment,
giveaways,
anything
dude.
like that.
Definitely some
Like-
giveaways. We gotta make sure Joey in town too. Somebody,
Yeah,
somebody
yeah.
got to regulate the
Yeah.
punching shots.
yeah.
And he fire dancing, and he sounded coming on the reindeer. You know how festive we getting.
Pretty festive.
But
Yeah, pretty
he got
festive.
Nick coming in the Santa suit, so you gotta come out to see that.
You could get off too.
Hud
but-
sound.
Yeah, so hey, but more, I think a good thing about the event, and I realize nobody has been doing this. Bring your cash, but you could always give us the bank transfer.
I
too,
saw that. That was actually.
so-
I haven't seen
listen,
anyone do it yet. A bank
So
transfer.
we
for a party.
taking Scotia, First Grade Beer, BOB, Commonwealth Bank. We even got
RBC.
RBC.
Man, I might go open one Island Luck account just in case.
Canoe, we got canoe payments too.
Real talk,
Listen,
yeah.
Ain't no way you pull up and saying, "Oh yeah, I ain't got that." You got
You
that.
got it.
Yeah.
Wherever you got it, we could get it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so good. Last event, people was giving us the bank transfer and just verifying, and we was like, "Okay, cool," and we just keep the count. So pull up, like I say, pull up. We have
And then about $20 happy hour for what, 4 hours.
4 hours.
Yeah, man.
So if you, and it's a Saturday, what you want to do the next? Come
Right,
early,
listen.
get bites till 9.
And go get toasted elsewhere, man.
Even if you come for what I consider power hour, that
Yeah,
last
seven,
hour,
8, or
8 to 9
Yeah.
power hour. You trying to get them drinks in. You trying to get them drinks. Listen, back in the day, I remember one time I reached a happy hour and I pull up the last 30 minutes and I knock out 5 drinks.
I mean, that's how you do a happy hour.
That's how you do a happy
Just
hour,
say-
So
Suck them down.
You go to the bar and say, listen,
Yeah,
give me
you know.
5 right now. Line them up.
yeah.
Shout
So-
out to our bartenders too, dog. Marissa had everybody jiggy at the last,
Yeah,
the last
I
event.
heard. I
Yeah.
said they came for an hour and I had like 2 drinks. I had the white. You can put them out. I had the.
man.
I had the water. No, I had the grapefruit.
I got
And I had 2 shots of punch in.
I got the sorrel on this
I got the
side.
Coke there, no grapefruit. That's a good one.
So something me and my wife does. We like
Sorrel and that watermelon.
we
boy.
paired the alcohol with the actual thing. So like I had grapefruit with grapefruit soda. I had
that's good.
I don't like coconut water other than Sky Juice. So she had coconut and coconut water. And I think Marissa gave me sorrel with ginger beer, and that was
I had this crazy idea to make something called a Ragged Island iced tea instead of a Long Island iced tea. Just mix all 4 and put a splash of club soda in it.
Jesus Christ.
Hey, that's gonna be a vibe. It's gonna be a vibe.
Ragged, you hear that, guys? Ragged.
Ragged
Keep in
Island.
mind the state of Ragged Island right now. A Ragged Island, Long Island.
That's a food and culture company exclusive.
Hey,
the
pull
Ragged
up-
Island iced
pull
tea.
up after the Ragged Island iced tea,
My goodness.
I mean-
and a splash of what?
Just a little splash of club, man.
No line. No line.
No line.
No line.
Death. Hey, not death. Death. Shout out to Kevin them. Death. You can't hear shit.
No line. No line.
You can't hear shit there.
Right? And I listen, like, We got some things in store for that day, you know. Like we just try not to give everything away.
Of course.
You know, we
And I think they pre-buy tickets or just pay the door.
you could prepay.
if you
You
want
could
to, man.
prepay. You know, like
Yeah.
we just ain't putting no pressure on people when it comes to that. But if you want to, definitely hit us up. Hit up me or Nick or Mick. You know,
Nick.
or hit up the page. You know.
Their socials are right under the names.
Yeah, just hit us up. You know, or if you want to pay in cash, we'll arrange.
Be there at the door, man. No
Yeah,
worries.
cash or do the transfer. You know, we record your name, we make sure you're in place. And once you pull up, vibes, man. Like I say, all I've been telling people everything this whole time is just vibes.
Yeah.
That's all we want, you know.
And what I like, man, like people just been showing up and showing out.
Yeah,
That
yeah,
White Oak
yeah.
Wednesday event,
Yeah.
that was a movie. I enjoyed. I
on
enjoyed
a
that.
random Wednesday.
On a
See,
random
and
Wednesday.
see, and I feel like if you, for those who went to the wine tasting before that Wednesday, that wine tasting right, the Saturday before,
I was asking about they talking about the wine tasting.
yo. Listen, the wine tasting, right? I think a lot of people were discouraged a little bit about the price, right? It was
Yeah.
$100, right?
It was a little pricey, but
Right? But see, people
Was it food pairing as well? Or?
see
it was just wines. But we had some
Yes.
kind of exclusive. Actually, the champagne that we had, that Tattinger Comte Blanc de Blanc, that actually just won best champagne in the world.
Wow.
And I mean, at $400 a bottle, you can't really let
Yeah,
that.
so-
you can't really let that slide for the low. You know what I'm saying?
So we had like about 5, 6 wines and a champagne, and we had the special bottles. So we had every taste that. So you roughly taste about 7 different products, and then whatever you had on the table, you could drink that. But then also we was giving away a special that day. So like
$20 a
so
bottle.
$20 a bottle. So where some bottles were going for 35 up, but that day you gonna get $20. And I tell you, I swear, I watched people walk out with 4+ bottles in their hand. So we had a good little crowd.
Remember
and-
homeboy who came back for the case? He was like,
Yeah,
he said,
yeah.
you got any more
Like,
Chardonnay?
listen,
my man wanted that
We had a
case off the
cooler. We
rip.
had a cooler about I want to say roughly 80 bottles.
Nah, way more than that, man.
See,
I think we had 100. I think we had 160 bottles total.
160 bottles, right?
Yeah.
See, I say 80, right? I listen. We only had like we left with 10 balls after that. Like give or take about 10 balls, you know. And so that show you how much fun we had, and we had like about a crowd of like 25 people that day.
Yeah, it was
Roughly.
decent, and I mean, it was good because they were wines that people hadn't tried before. Everybody tries the sort of run of the mill wines.
Then they chit chat, you know, vibing.
The people, I mean, strangers become friends.
Right.
You know, you sitting out, you drinking something brand new.
Bonding
And see-
alcohol.
Yeah,
See, and
exactly.
see how we do little surprises like in the beginning. Like we just do like a simple, let me see you open up the bottle of wine competition. Like that's simply like just for fun, you know. Like we just, and you realize like some dudes just don't know how to open up a bottle of wine with the cork, you know.
Dude put the corkscrew straight through the foil on the top of the bottle.
Yeah,
And just decided to pull it
and
up.
just yank it out,
Brute-
you know, like
brute strength.
And then we just like, yo, you're gonna break the ball. Like, so it's little things like that, you know. So
Little wine education.
Yeah.
you know, you could expect anything next week Saturday. You could expect a ball giveaway. You could expect by shots how much like it. Me and Nick
Expect the unexpected.
yeah, me and Nick could just look at each other and be like,
Let's
yo,
do this.
XYZ, and he'd be like, yeah, that's right. Boom. All right, cut the music real quick. Blah, 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 boom, boom, boom. That's right. And that's just how it is.
Yeah, over in 3 weeks. Anything special coming for 2022? You know, we about to open up a bit more countrywide.
So,
you know.
I mean, 2022, we have some things in the pipeline. You know, of course, we trying to bring back the wine tasting experience, some brunch, you know, but we got some other little things.
Because we got the trap brunch. You know,
Yeah.
Yeah, we're
Yeah.
gonna bring that one back for 2022 for
Yeah,
sure,
so-
for sure. That was probably my favorite food and culture
Yeah,
company
yeah.
event. That one was lit.
So we just look at bringing vibes like that, you know, like I think we're looking at definitely event every 3 months or so for sure, or less.
like 1/4 basically.
Yeah, 1/4.
We might get to
more.
once a month.
Oh, once a month, yeah.
might
like,
get
so,
to once a month.
So
You don't
rough-
want things to get played out.
Yeah, and you don't get tired.
You don't want people to get tired. You know what I'm saying?
I
But-
seen niggas last one. I haven't seen them again.
Yeah,
exactly.
yeah.
You gotta give them something and then make them wait.
Make them miss you.
Yeah, make them wait.
And of course, you know, we always try and make sure we give you the best vibes at the best location at also the best price, you know. So where people feel like they getting like $100 worth of stuff like for $20, right? And then because everybody, you know, we getting back now back to some normalcy, you know, and people want to vibe, everybody want to have fun, you know. But people ain't trying to spend $20 to get in, and then you gotta spend the next
$15 on drinks.
A drink, you know, like
Da, da,
come
da.
on, man. Because legit, like Friday, we've been out everywhere we go. They trying to charge me.
I've been to prime time and $20 getting what? Prime time?
Yeah,
No way,
babe.
can't you
Yeah,
ask
babe.
me?
Yeah,
I ain't paying to come and bribe them.
I mean, I'd go there for the wings and then push out. But
Yeah,
I
but
don't know
I
if-
said- I literally went
I
for
know if I'm
wings.
spending. I'm not spending $25 to go
I
to
really want to
prime
get
time,
wings and a drink, and you only spend $20 before I get in. But fuck that.
yeah. So
So this has been episode 19 of Food at 2 for 2 shows. Tim A on the Solid Podcast Network. So I won't be here, but you know, yeah, White Oak. What's the actual name of the event?
White
The
Oak
actual
Christmas.
White Oak Christmas.
White Oak Christmas. Okay.
Yeah, White Oak Christmas.
White Oak Christmas. Okay. So hit these guys up. You can see their socials at the bottom of the screen. Hit them up. Get your tickets. Bring your money. Bring your ugly sweater. You know. And don't be a Grinch. Don't be a Grinch. See you on Saturday.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, bro.
Who that?